Welcome to your Sunday morning relax and reset class. My name is Nadine. We're once again in the Botanical Gardens in Melbourne. We're in the sensory garden today. So I'll just take a step back so you can take it in. It's another lovely spring day, which means there's again a little bit of wind around. It's a common theme at the moment, but I don't think it'll get in the way too much of our practice. So we'll dive straight into things. We're working on the third chakra today. So moving our way up the body. We started with our base chakra, our second chakra in the hips. The third chakra today is around the solar plexus, around the belly area. And if you haven't been around for the last few classes, I'll introduce chakras to you again. But I'm very excited to share this class with you as always. I hope you've had a great week. And let's dive straight into it. Slide your shoes off if you haven't already. And get any pillows or blankets, anything you need to be cozy, especially when we come to our final rest at the end of class. Have a second chair or a bench top nearby, just so you can use that for some stretches and for our standing series. Okay, so settle back into your chair. Let's close the eyes down and open our class with 3 collective breaths in and out. Deep inhale. Slow, steady exhale. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. Last time through, deep inhale. Long exhale. Release the control of your breath just for a moment or two. Settle back into your chair. See if you can allow any parts of your body that feel particularly tense or tight to soften. Relax the surface of your face. Find ease through your shoulders, the fronts of your hips. And just allow your breath to move through you. As I said, we're working through our 6-part chakra relax and reset series at the moment. Our third chakra today. And just to go over what a chakra is, once again, it's more of a concept really. An energy center. We have 7 of them along the central channel of our body, energy channel of our body, and which mirrors our spinal cord. And these chakras are thought to be energy centers all the way along this energy channel. They can sometimes get blocked. It can be overactive or underactive. And so as we move through each chakra each week, I offer different ways to stimulate them, to calm them down, that sort of thing. So chakras are translated in the yogic world as spinning discs of energy. They're part of our subtle body, which means that you can't feel or touch them. You have to simply trust that they're there. And the third chakra is connected to the element of fire and the color yellow. If you remember, the root chakra was red, our second chakra was orange, and our third chakra, which is located at the navel center, is yellow, the solar plexus. We'll go through a breath technique to ignite this chakra in just a moment. But it's also connected to the organs of digestion and to our kidneys. And it's related to confidence, to determination, willpower, assertiveness, that sort of thing. So if this chakra is overactive, it may translate as being bossy or being a touch aggressive. If it's underactive, perhaps a little bit meek or weak-willed. And so activities to balance this chakra are enjoying the sunshine, the heat, the fire, potentially eating spicy foods, again, that element of heat and fire. Another thing which is connected to obviously this concept of willpower is making a plan and then sticking to it, following it through. And at last, as I said, just simply getting outside, connecting with the sun. And we'll just do a very short meditation to begin class, again, to balance this third chakra of ours. So keep your eyes closed, legs relaxed, upper body relaxed, and place your hands over your belly button. With your hands resting here on your belly button, I'd like you to imagine yellow light coming from this part of your body, coming from your navel center. And allow this yellow light to start beaming out. Draw your breath down to your hands. Feel them rise and fall. If the concept of yellow light beaming out of your belly button isn't resonating with you, you may like to visualize a yellow balloon. As you inhale, the balloon expands. And as you exhale, the balloon deflates a little bit. So inhaling, yellow balloon, expanding, growing bigger. Exhaling, deflating somewhat. Or that yellow light may speak to you. Or perhaps simply just drawing your breath down to this area. Last few breaths. And at the end of your next exhale, blink your eyes back open. Come back to your space. Shuffle to the front of your seat. Plant your feet directly beneath your knees. And again, keep your hands on your belly. Sit up tall, stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Welcome to the more physical component of our third chakra class. So we'll start with the breath technique connected to the third chakra, which is called breath of fire. So I'll explain it and then you can give it a try. It's a very warming breath. So last week when we were working with the element water and the second chakra, we did cooling breath. So for our fire chakra, we want to do a warming breath. So what it looks like is a breath in through the nose, forceful breath out through the mouth. And as you breathe out, you'll snap your belly back towards your spine. So I'll give you a demonstration of 5 rounds of breath. My book blowing away. So as you inhale, you'll fill up, and then it looks like this. So it's snappy, short, sharp breath. If this ever gets too much and you start to feel a little puffed out, please just stop and just take deep breaths in and breaths out with your hands over your solar plexus, over your third chakra area, and you can stimulate it that way. So as you breathe out forcefully, the in-breath will come automatically. So don't worry so much about breathing in. Think more about the short, sharp, forceful breaths out. We'll do 3 rounds of 5 breaths. When you're ready, sit up tall, hands to your belly, inhale. 5 short, sharp exhales. Deep breath in, long breath out. One more, just like that. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Let's prepare for our second set. Inhale. 5 short, sharp exhales. Big breath in. Long breath out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Third set. Breath in. Exhale times 5. Inhale. And exhale. Free your hands down to your thighs. Pause for a moment. Enjoy a sip of water. Sometimes that can make the back of your throat a little bit dry. And I wonder how that breath technique made you feel. It's a very stimulating, invigorating breath technique. So if you feel called to, perhaps you can write a comment in the chat about how that breath technique made you feel. And just to review the breath techniques that we've learned so far that go with our chakras. Base chakra, grounding, first chakra. We did the exhale retention. So we held the breath at the end of the exhale and then took an inhale. Very grounding, stabilizing breath. Last week, second chakra, connected with the element water. We did cooling breath, drawing the breath in through the mouth and out through the nose as a way to cool it down. Today, third chakra, fiery chakra. We're doing a heating breath, breath of fire. So, learning these different techniques allows you to call on them as you feel you need them in your day-to-day life. All right, let's get started. My page has shifted. All right, we're going to start with some chair sit-ups. So extend your feet out nice and long. Take them wide. Hook your hands beneath your chair. And then lean back. Okay, so you're in a quite long, extended shape here. Bet you never thought you'd be doing sit-ups in a relax and reset class, did you? But don't worry, we'll balance out this little bit of work with a lot of lovely stretching. All right, so extend your feet out only as long as you can so that you still feel stable and you can press through your feet as you sit yourself back up, okay? So if extending them all the way out means that you can't get up, then draw them back in a little bit beneath you. Slide your hips more to the front of the chair, hands beneath the chair. Hold on, heart bright. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, pull your torso upright. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, pull up. And again, inhale to lower. As you draw yourself up, imagining your lower ribs and top of pelvis drawing towards one another. Inhale down. Exhale up. Nice, everyone. Stay with it. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Last 3. Breath in. Breath out. Last one. And exhale out. So nice. Sit yourself back, upright. Draw your feet beneath your knees. Let's take some cat-cow to stretch through the front of the body. As you inhale, slide your hands back to your hip crease. Press your heart forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let the belly stretch. As you exhale, round through the whole length of your spine. Inhale. Draw yourself forward. Exhale to round. One more time. Deep breath in. Lovely stretch. Exhale out. Round. Stay rounded. Float your back body to the back of the chair once again. Let your hands extend long behind you. Relax your feet out in front of you. Breathe into your belly. Deep breath in. Feel your belly expand. And breathe out. One more, just like that. Inhale. And an exhale. Nice, everyone. Draw yourself back up, hopefully feeling a little more awake and alive through the solar plexus. 2 hands up to the sky. Big breath in. As you breathe out, bend into your right elbow, catch a hold of your left arm, upper arm, and then grow long out of your waist, reach your left fingers to the sky, inhale. As you exhale, tip over to your right side. Take a deep breath in, long breath out, all the way back to center. Right hand long, bend through your left elbow, catch a hold of your right upper arm. If you're not able to extend your arms all the way up to the sky, no worries. Even something like this or a cross is perfect. It's just about finding a place to stabilize that left hand so that you can tip into your left side body with a little bit more support. One more breath in and out. Draw yourself back to center. Find cactus with the arms, and we'll bring a little bit of dynamic rotation into the class. As you rotate, imagine you're moving from your very strong powerhouse center, your solar plexus. Okay, so as you inhale, you'll twist left, exhale right, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, exhale, and release back down. Well done. Good job, everyone. Okay, another sip of water as needed. All right, and we'll move into our sun salutations now, the next stage of our class. So it's again a very traditional sun salutation, but we're going to add in one of those little sit-ups that we did. So I'll talk you through the first round, as always. Join in when you feel ready. Start with your feet beneath your knees. Reach both hands to the sky. Breathe in. Find prayer. Draw that prayer all the way down over your nose, past your chest, and fold yourself forward. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Big breath in. Exhale and bow. Make this bow a complete release. As you breathe in, reach your hands forward and up. Find high prayer. On the breath out, draw that prayer down to your heart center. Lean back, walk your feet forward. Hands can stay in prayer or scoop beneath your chair. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Little sit up here. Low ribs to the top of your pelvis. Inhale to draw yourself back. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, forward. Draw your feet back beneath your knees. Sweep the arms wide. Deep breath in. Second round. Exhale, fold forward and down. Hands to shins. Lengthen halfway. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Exhale to bow. Lower. Inhale. Sweep the hands forward or wide. Catch high prayer. As you exhale, prayer to your heart center. Inhale to lean back. Extend your feet forward any amount. As you exhale, little crunch up. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, crunch up. Press through your feet. Inhale, lower back. Exhale, come up. And then inhale, hands nice and wide, feet back beneath your knees. Last round. Exhale, bow forward and down. Halfway lift, full breath in. Fold, bow as you breathe out. Press into your feet, sweep your hands wide, catch high prayer. Exhale, draw that prayer down to your heart center. Lean back as you inhale, extend your feet forward. 3 little sit-ups. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lower back. If this is giving you any niggles anywhere in your back body, please leave it and instead do some rotations, just little twists side to side, which will again stimulate that solar plexus, third chakra area. All right, coming all the way back to the center, feet directly beneath your knees. Sweep your hands down to your side. Give your arms a little bit of a shake out. And then we'll enjoy one of those lovely, long, luxurious laybacks in the chair. Extend the feet long, lean back, hips forward in your chair, sweep your arms back and down. Gaze up to the sky, breathe into your belly, let it expand. Stretch and breathe out, release. One more, inhale. And an exhale. So nice, everyone. Sit yourself back up and let's take a stretch. Catch a hold of opposite elbows behind you. Looks like this. Or the back of your chair. Or interlace your hands at your low back. Okay, again, we're looking to stretch our front body, stretch through this solar plexus area, third chakra area. I'm going to hold on to the back of my chair for this one. Everybody breathe in, press your heart, press your belly forward. Stay as you breathe out. One more, inhale. And exhale. So nice. Free your hands. Take whatever movements you need. I think another important thing to remember with the third chakra is it's about deep inner strength, willpower, courage, bravery, confidence, but it's also around finding softness with that. So as much as we work through our third chakra area, we also stretch it out. We also nurture it. All right, so with that in mind, let's move into our first shape, Warrior 2. I'll demonstrate seated. If you're taking it standing, I'll be with you in just a sec. I'll start with supporting beneath your right thigh, right foot directly beneath your right knee. Options for the left leg, 90-degree angle, or halfway back, or all the way back. So the hips are open and wide. Okay, and then reach both hands up so they're parallel with the earth. Steady gaze over your front right fingers. Find one point to focus on. This is a strong shape. It's not called Warrior 2 for nothing. So it stimulates and brings to the surface the warrior in all of us. So if you're taking it seated, that's what it looks like. If you'd like a little walk through what standing looks like, bend into your right knee, step your left foot back any amount. Some lovely friends in costumes walking by. They look great. All right, finding your warrior. And then either holding on with the right fingertips, extend your left leg back, still searching out that strong, courageous warrior stance, steady gaze. If you feel up to it, you can reach your right hand forward. So let's all pause here. Take one more deep breath in. A long breath out. If you're standing, float your right hand down. Step your left foot in. If you're seated for a moment, you can turn to the front of the chair. Just wash your knees from side to side. Same thing if you're standing, or bounce your hips from side to side. And then we're going to come back into that very same shape on the right side. I'll stay standing for this one, but seated, friends, you know what you're doing. Make sure that right thigh is supported. Okay, so for standing, we'll come back into it. So the hips stay open to the front of the space. Left leg is extended back any amount. And then we are matching, like I said, it's all about these nurturing but also stimulating shapes. So we're matching the strength of our Warrior 2 with the softness of what's known as humble warrior. So if you're standing, you feel comfortable, you can take both hands off your chair, interlace your hands at the base of your spine, or catch a hold of opposite elbows. If it doesn't feel overly comfortable to do that, stay holding on with the right hand and just take your left hand behind your back any amount. You can draw it right up between your shoulder blades, have it at your low back, have it at your pelvis, wherever works for you. And then we'll bow forward and down to the inside of the right leg. Let your hips push back. Your upper body, bow forward. The variations look like this. Same thing if you're seated. I'm going to take the 90-degree variation for this one. Interlacing hands, catching opposite elbows, and then bowing forward. There's still so much strength through your legs, but it's met with this real softness through the upper body. So remembering, if that third chakra is overactive, it can result in being very rigid and being a little bit aggressive. So we seek out softness to match the deep strength that we all have. Draw yourself up as you're ready and take a well-earned rest. Slide to the front of your chair if you're seated. Wash your knees from side to side, 2 feet together if you're standing. And walk out through the hips. A sip of water as needed. Well done, everyone. These aren't easy shapes, but I know you'll be doing very, very well. Good reminder at this moment in time to just pause and ask yourself, am I taking the best care of my body today? Are these shapes serving me and allowing my physical body to be stretched and strengthened, but not to the point where it's too much? So just pause, check in about that. And then as you're ready, we'll come to the second side. Okay, so I'll start standing and then move on to the seated variation. So standing warrior 2 or seated warrior 2, we're all turning our left foot to the left side. Make sure your left knee is stacked on top of your left toes. Extend the right leg out back any amount, seated or standing. Hands to parallel with the earth if you're seated. If you're standing, start by drawing the left hand, left arm parallel. And if you feel comfortable, you can extend your right arm to parallel as well. If you need to hold on with that right hand, that's absolutely fine. Find a steady gaze over, I should have said, if you can lift your left hand up. I'm mirroring you, but I'm getting a touch confused. I'm sure you've all worked me out by now. I get a little confused sometimes with my right and left. So wherever you are, you've got 2 more breaths here. At the end of that last exhale, draw your hand down, 2 feet together just for a moment, or turn to the front of your space if you're seated, pedaling out. And then let's match the strength of our warrior 2 with the humble warrior. Standing, it'll be exactly the same as what you did on the other side. I'll join my seated friends. Supported left thigh. Extend the right leg back any amount. And then interlacing the hands at the low back, or catching a hold of opposite elbows, or just simply resting both hands at your pelvis. When you're ready, float your upper body down. A nice exhale to release. Just enjoy this pose of surrender. As you're ready, draw yourself back up. Nice job, everyone. Turn to the front of your chair. Come to standing, 2 feet together. And we'll actually come straight into our next pose, which is goddess through the legs, heels in, toes out. If you're seated, a second chair in front of you. Reach your hands forward, bow your torso down. Lovely deep side body stretch. If you remember at the beginning of class, if you're doing this standing, you can come into that very same squat position or have your legs straight and bow. The third chakra is connected to our kidneys. So as you fold here, breathe all the way down to the base of your ribs. Breathe all the way down to those kidneys. Start to make your way back up. Heel toe the feet together. Our last standing shape is going to be a twisted crescent lunge. So I will demonstrate in standing first. Right foot is forward, left foot is back. If you're standing, you can seal that left heel down. And then you'll take your left hand to the center of your chair. Reach your right hand all the way back behind you, or as far back behind you as you can go. And enjoy the twist. Breathe into your belly. For my friends that are sitting, same thing. The right thigh is supported by the underside of your chair. Step your left foot back any amount. And then reach your left hand forward. Right hand can come forward to meet the left. Then open your right hand all the way back behind you, as far back as you can reach. Breathe into your belly. Nice, everyone. 2 hands back to center. Step your left foot in and pivot back to face forward. Go ahead and take your chair over to the other side. Actually, you don't need to. You can keep your chair exactly as it is if you're standing, but switch legs. Left foot forward, right foot back. Remember, if you're standing, you'll seal the back heel. Bend deep into the left knee. Right hand to the center of your chair. Open the left hand back behind you. Breathe into your belly. Relax those shoulders down. Seated, looks exactly the same, but the back heel is lifted. And you guys have the front hand, your front right hand, floating free. Left hand opens back. Wherever you are, deep, full breaths. Right down to your belly. One more breath in. And a breath out. So nice, everyone. All the way back to center. Well done. 2 feet together. Walk out the hips, pedal your knees from side to side. Great work. Okay, we'll finish off with just a few simple stretches. Everybody have your second chair in front of you. I'm going to come onto an angle just so you can see what we're doing a little bit better. Feet can be wider than hip width distance apart. And we'll all start with our right hand. Draw your right forearm to the back of your front chair. Okay, make sure that right arm is really supported. We're going to try and stretch through the front of the chest on the right side. So as you breathe in, start to turn. Again, it's a deep spinal twist. We're doing a lot of them, but our solar plexus and our spine are warm. So start to turn your torso all the way around to the left. Gaze over your left shoulder. And if you'd like, you can hold on to the back of your chair with your left hand. You should start to feel a little bit of a stretch through the front of your chest on the right side. If you don't quite feel that, you can hold on to the side of your chair, of your front chair with your right hand. So you're really pulling your each arm in opposite directions. One more breath in. And a breath out. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Come back to center. You can start with the left forearm supported on the chair. Your trunk is leaning forward. And slowly start to open up. Turn to the right, turn to the right, turn to the right. Hold on to the back of your chair with your right hand. Draw your right shoulder back. Seeking out that stretch at the front of the left chest as well as you will feel a twist through your back. But if you need a little bit more stretch, you can take your left hand to the side of your chair so that your hands are really drawing your torso in opposite directions. All the way back to center. And then we'll do that one more time. This time we're folding a little bit further forward. Okay, so right forearms on the chair, your torso is now folding forward. Take your left hand, let it hang down in front of you between your legs. And then as you breathe in, left hand all the way up to the sky, just changes the location of the stretch a little bit. Stay for that breath out. One more inhale. Can you reach a little higher? As you exhale, replace your right forearm with your left. Let the right hand hang heavy. And then inhale, right arm to the sky. Lift, lift, lift. Stay for your breath out. One more inhale to reach. And exhale, fold. 2 forearms rest, one on top of the other. Rest your forehead on top of your forearms. Just pause here. Don't need to be doing anything, not stretching or strengthening anything. Just breathing, resting. As you're ready, press yourself back up. Nice job, everyone. Okay. You can set your second chair off to one side. And we'll just finish with a stretch for the legs, just a hamstring stretch today. We've worked our upper body really hard, our whole torso, but we are all sitting a lot. So we worked the inner thighs, stretched our inner thighs, stretched the front of the hip through our previous series of poses, through our warrior poses. But the hamstrings often need just a little bit of extra love and attention. So we'll extend both legs out long, slide to the front of your chair. Pull your toes back towards you. Dig your heels into the floor. Breathe in, reach up. And breathe out, fold forward. And there can be a lovely rounding through the spine. That's absolutely fine. You've got one more breath here. Slide your hands back up your legs. Sit back in your chair. Gather your cushions, your blankets, whatever you need. And close or soften the eyes. Just settle in. Hands rest in your lap. Release any control over your breath. Relax your face and your shoulders. Let all of the work from today's class integrate within you. This will be our strongest class of the chakra series. They don't call it the fire chakra for nothing. As we continue to move further up, 4th chakra next week is our heart chakra. We start to become definitely a lot softer in our movements, a lot more gentle. When you're ready, let the sounds of the birds, this lovely afternoon in the gardens, bring you back. Deepen your breath, wiggle your fingers, your toes, start to come back into your body. And as you're ready, you can blink your eyes open, sit up. Well done, everyone. That is the end of our 3rd chakra class. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. And I look forward to fourth chakra with you all next week. So, as I said, the fourth chakra is our heart chakra. It's associated with the element air. But I bet that when I film next week, there won't be a breath of wind, which will be a good thing. It'll be a good thing. So, yeah, that is where we're going. We're moving up the chakras. So I can't wait. I can't wait to share it with you. As always, thank you so much for joining me in this class. I really appreciate it so much. I'll see you on the chat.